we could all raise our glasses for a toast to the most important people here tonight.
Woo!
I just want to say thank you to the bartenders for a long trying night. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Matt, Eric's twin brother. But for those of you who do, don't worry, this speech won't disappoint. When Eric asked me to be his best man, I was honored, I was happy, I was excited. But I realized that I came across some really great stuff. And then I realized I should be searching for best man speech advice. Over the last few months, though, I have received a lot of advice on how to give a best man speech. Some of it was good, some of it not so good, but there were a couple common themes I noticed. Everyone told me just be yourself, and the other was that the speech should be as long as the groom makes love. So, with that being said, good night, everyone. First, I really do want to thank everyone for being here. I want to thank Eric's parents, who are also mine. I want to thank Sarah's parents. This is an amazing place. I want to, these bridesmaids look amazing. You guys look all beautiful. And speaking of beautiful, Sarah, you look absolutely amazing tonight. I'm sure all of you know Sarah is one of the most amazing, intelligent, and caring women that I've ever met. And obviously one of the most beautiful. And some of you may or may not know her skills as a cook as well. She was always leaving fresh baked goodies at my parents' house that would be gone under a 24-hour period, easily. And I know Eric has appreciated all the meals you've made him, and he's a lucky guy to have married a Food Network quality chef. I'm happy and honored to be able to call you my sister, and again, you're absolutely amazing tonight, and welcome to the family. Now on to my brother Eric.
Oh boy.
He is one of the most amazing, hardworking, genuine, honest. Hang on a minute, I can't read ready. No, but really, we've been through so much together. He's taught me so much. How to be generous to others, show compassion, and the art of procrastination. I've never seen anyone go through life doing more things last minute than this guy. Never. It's an art. But he somehow always manages to pull through and succeed. And when he applies himself, he can achieve anything. And as most of you guys know, Eric earned the top academic award this year in his Trooper graduating class. And I think it's also pretty obvious that we've kind of grown up in each other's images. And you can see that by our identically tall statures and beautiful heads of flowing hair. Growing up during high school, we definitely had our differences. He would tease me for being a WWE wrestling fan, and I made fun of him for always getting super nervous when he had to see at school whoever he was dating at the time. He actually got physically ill on the ride into school one morning, and he'd even pay me to talk to his girlfriends on the phone to pretend to be him, so he didn't have to talk to them. So yeah, I had a hell of a side business going. And don't worry, I'm not going to reveal any more embarrassing information about you. If I wanted to do that, I'd just read your Google search history. No, I'm sure many of you are aware how Eric and Sarah first met, but I feel it's important if I just kind of tell it briefly again. From my perspective, I remember Eric telling me that there was this really cute girl who worked at Hollister that he was interested in. And he was working with Gilderland Police Department at the time. And he dealt with a lot of shoplifters at the Crossgates Mall. And he would conveniently go to calls that weren't even placed at Hollister just so he could talk to her. He began telling me about her, and before I knew it, he was bringing her to the house. And from the beginning, I could tell she was so much different from anyone he dated before in a very good way. And you can immediately tell that they had a chemistry that was unbreakable. Eric also acted differently with this girl too. He was no longer offering me money to talk to anyone. And his vomiting even subsided. That's the moment I knew they were meant to be. Actually, I do remember the day I did know. The date was May 1st, 2013. Eric and Sarah had decided to take a quick trip to Maine, where they ended up at the Noble Lighthouse in New York. I got a text from him asking if he should propose now instead of waiting for when he planned to do it a few months down the road. I asked him why he wanted to do it, and he replied, "It just feels right, man." I told him, if it feels right, just do it. That's how I knew that she was the one for him. Some things in life you just can't plan out. And as the famous saying goes, when you know, you know. So when you can't put a finger on exactly why you love someone, you can't explain it. In my opinion, that's how you know. So I truly wish the best for both of you, years of happiness and love. May you always remember this moment you had with friends, family, staff. So I'd like to propose a toast and end with a quote. So if everyone could please raise their glasses. And this is actually a French proverb I recently came across. And I feel it encompasses what marriage is truly about on the deepest of levels. I've learned that there are only two things necessary to keep one's wife happy. First, let her think she's having her own way. And second, let her have her way. Congratulations, guys.
Cheers. Cheers. Oh, cheers. Cheers.
Sorry for making you sweat.